Hell yeah, make it real loud for Eva Schwartz!
Okay, you know what's been pissing me off actually? That's Britney Spears. Hit me baby one more time. The fuck you, yes. Thank you. And then I got this dress. The internet told me two things. One, it told me that you'll remember this song from 20 years ago. And they put Britney Spears. I was like, fuck you. But yeah, I got the gray hair. And they also said, hey, you need to start dressing like Mrs. Frizzle. For those who don't know, from the Magic School Bus. And there are kids who are like, who is that? And I'm like, I hate you. Also, they don't know who TLC is. Someone said, is that the same as Earth, Wind, and Fire? I'm like, you should not be in a bar. You piss me off. But, so they were like, yes, you want to, and at first I was so insulted. I was like, I am never getting one of those dresses. And then I looked, and I really like them. Also, I have a 4-year-old, and I still have the belly that I'm 3 months pregnant. And I feel that it covers it up. So, all of my dresses now are Mrs. Frizzle. And that's who I'm being for Halloween. Yes. So, yeah. Also, I drove up here with my 2 children. And I did not crash the car. Major accomplishment. Because, they started screaming for like 4 hours, or I guess it's a 3-hour drive. So they were screaming for about 2 hours of it. And they got together and they started yelling, drive off a cliff, drive off a cliff. Last time they did this, I told them I couldn't because, it's we were in Fresno and that's a 2.5-hour drive. That's the only, but this time, it's here. There's plenty of cliffs. I was like, you know what? I remember there was this story about this woman who drugged her children and drove off a cliff over in California. And I was like, you know what? I could never do that to my children while they were sleeping. And also, I need to figure out what she exactly drugged them with. Unfortunately, the stories don't tell me. Because I want them to wake up, but not till we get there. So on this, and that was the one thing. I had one child for a very long time, and everyone said, you need a second, because you need to make them have friends. And they do, they'll entertain each other. They do. By killing each other. And not quietly. They scream, and it stopped. I can no longer go to fancy restaurants like Subway. Because my kids just chase each other, and chase, and run. And I try to separate one. And then it's like, no, we're playing a game. What's the game? The hitting game. I'm like, and do that quietly. That's all I care about. And also, I need health insurance. Because my second one is just not going to keep both of his eyes. There's just no way. I'm sorry. I've seen him crawl, and I'm like, at this point, like after the 3rd time to the ER, can we just put a patch? He likes to be a pirate anyways. What's crazy about all of this is that my children do crave it, and I was joking about killing them. And you know what I want more than anything in the world? I want a 3rd child. And you know what? At my age, it's going to be sexy to try getting a baby. My husband is going to get to try butt stuff. And by butt stuff, I mean shots in the butt 3 times a day for IVF. And you get sick and horrible. And everyone complains about that you have to come in a cup. It's like, no, you don't understand. When you're actively trying to get pregnant at a certain age, you got to save up that cum, so you're not allowed to come at all for like for like 3 weeks. So that cup feels pretty damn good. It's exciting. This is the fun of having a baby when you're almost 40. But the thing is, But yeah, my husband actually says if I got pregnant, he'd run away. The second one gave him high blood pressure, and he's been like, okay, I read a great article. Do you know that holding an infant lowers your blood pressure? Yeah, he doesn't buy that shit. He's like, that's for 10 minutes till they start screaming. And then a year later, they're a fucking toddler. And then they just kill themselves. It will kill you. So it's not the plan. I'm trying. And then also, but like the main reason I am is that I want a kid is I want to re-up. Because there was a politician or the guy at the football player went and said, at the graduation told women, your greatest job is going to be to take care of children. And it's like, that's probably true. But that's because you got you got a degree in liberal arts. And this economy sucks. I am a history major. You know what they say? They're like, ooh, you're going to work at McDonald's. It's like, no. No, McDonald's, if you tell them you finished college, they're like, no, we will not hire you. I got turned down from McDonald's. Yes, it's fun. That's what a history degree does. So I did not know this. But I went to a great school. I had a lot of fun. The orgies were kind of annoying, mostly because they were on my bed and I was not invited. And you come in and they're like, why are you here? I'm like, fuck. Could you at least change the sheets? And it's like, oh, I know you're not going to. I'll change them. It's okay. But yes, this was fun college life. It was a crazy world. And it's also fun, yeah. So, I don't know. Just joke. Well, yeah. I guess that's it. So, thank you. Bye.
Keep it going for Eva, everybody.